Frank for Famous channel, where we're going to be talking about topics and discussions going around Chelsea Football Club. Let's get it. What a beautiful sight it is to see, you guys. Kanté is back in full training. I'm so excited. It's amazing. It's inspirational to see our world-class center mid back in training. Thank you, Kanté. Without having you in the team, you were going to be really missed, but it's a blessing to have you back. As we do know, we did have a friendly against Reading, which we were able to beat the opponent 1-0 due to a goal scored by Pedro. I kind of want to talk about Kanté more in depth, as we are hearing silly, ridiculous rumors going around about Chelsea being interested in selling the player on in order to make funds to bring in some high-profile young talents. That is just, to me, ridiculous. Why even those topics are even being discussed? What are we doing? What are we gonna get out of selling a world-class player? At 29 years old, he is still performing. Yes, he had an injury-riddled season this year, but you have to look at how much he has progressed at the same time. Last year, in 36 games, he has had 4 goals. This year, in 18 games, he has scored 3 goals. We can see that he is on the way to scoring more goals and beating his tally of the year before, and he still had the injury-riddled season. It's nonsense. But people read the stats and they see that N'Golo Kanté is not performing well, and we're not winning enough games with him in the team than with him outside the team, where we're seeing stats of over 35% wins when Kanté is in the team, and then we're also seeing stats of over 70% wins when Kanté is out of the team. We gotta understand, what games are those? Are those the games that we're looking at when we're dominating teams and Kanté, his style isn't really needed, so that's the reason why we're winning those games? Or are we taking into account that when we're playing against teams that we are not dominating, how much Kanté helps to make sure that we are being structured on the defensive end and pressuring on the offensive end? The biggest thing is he has been moved away from that center defensive midfield role up to a center mid. Sarri was the first coach to actually put him in that position, and Frank Lampard has continued to play him in that position. There's a lot of reasons why it's beneficial for him playing in that position for the team. One is Frank Lampard wants to play a high pressing style play, and we know there's nobody on the team as good at attacking the opposition, intercepting balls, 50-50 tackles than our world-class player N'Golo Kanté. So that is only going to be beneficial for us when he is playing in that role. And he is also able to start counterattacks. We can see the improvement. We can see how his offensive end is taking over. We have to understand, N'Golo Kanté is patient and he's willing to learn. He knows that he doesn't just offer one thing. He is a player who can offer on our defensive end and on our offensive end. He has talents. He's world class for a reason, and he is willing to become an all-around player. And learning from a great coach like Frank Lampard is only going to make him even better. He's also, yet again, able to run down the field, quick player, also able to take shots from out to 18, will also get in the right positions, open up space for other players, and he knows how to time the right tackles and will not leave our defense exploited for any counterattacks. We gotta understand, he had an injury-ridden season this year, and he has put a lot of miles on him, which is true. But we cannot give up on him so quickly without giving him an opportunity to recover and see if he can get back to that player he was when we first purchased him. He is our defensive line. I know we're playing a much more of an attacking football style, and we want our football to be beautiful, something to get the crowd off their feet. But at the same time, we can't keep attacking and not having some foundation in our defense. We have a lot of players who we're bringing in who are not of that stocky defensive build structure. And N'Golo Kanté, even though he's not the tallest player, the most bold player, the most dominating figure-looking player, his play gives us everything we need that we'd be losing if he was not in the team. You look at all the great teams, they have really good defensive midfielders and really strong center midfielders to help balance their team and also put that shield to help protect their defensive line. So I just want to squash that. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why Kanté is in rumors. Reporters, whoever's bringing out this information is just trying to start a story. And hopefully we're not going to hear anything more about this and we can just concentrate on this season up ahead of us. So let's talk about the 6'2", young, hot talent, German boy wonder playing at Bayern Leverkusen, who's attracting attention from top European clubs. Manchester United, Manchester City, Barcelona, Real Madrid are all after this player. There's reasons why. For his tender age of 20 years old, he has footballing intelligence like no other. This player is scoring 14 goals at the moment with 36 appearances at 20 years old. He is able to break the lines. He is able to play with his head up. He knows exactly where his teammates are located. So he then knows if he's able to take 1 or 2 touches, how to play himself out of trouble, also how to slow the game down or when to speed it up. Wise for his age, because what he will do is he'll find areas to exploit the defense. He will move out to the wing. He will drop in center mid. He will move up to the forward line and play as a striker. I mean, he is so talented, playing in either a center mid role or playing either as a striker position, because he is so confident and he is very, very smooth when it comes to his touches and also when it comes to putting the ball in the back of the net. When goalkeepers are charging him, he doesn't start to panic. He'll chip goalkeepers. He will find his open man. And he's 20 years old. I can't say it enough. It's a beauty to look at a player who is wiser than his age and knowing that his football genius can be something added to a team to help other players become better and to help your team tick more to even become one of the strongest team in European football. I see that he's being chased by a lot of teams, and the last time that Chelsea was able to get one of the hottest prospects, talents in European football, Frank, don't say his name. Frank, don't say his name. Eden Hazard was the last player in 2012 that we were able to steal away from the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona. If we are able to get Kai Havertz into our squad, just think what kind of statement that will be making to other teams in European football. What type of statement that will also be making to our team that we are fighting at the top level. This is no longer a progress. We are trying to be there. That's the statement we're trying to make of intent. Knowing that players are going to see, wow, young talents are interested in going to play for Chelsea in the Premier League, then these profile teams of Bayern Munich and Real Madrid and Barcelona, the teams that players are supposed to go to, supposedly when they are having high price tags. No, we are making a change. Chelsea is a top team with a top manager, and we are ready to take the footballing world by storm. What is going on right now is I think Agent Rudiger is up to his good deeds, and you can take it how you want to. I'm going to take it at the highest level by giving a nice shout out to his German international teammate Kai Havertz, wishing him a happy birthday and showing him that love. You have to, he knows what he's doing. He's being very open. Yes, it could be that it's an open invitation to come join us, or it's just a friendly saying that any international teammate would do for a close friend of theirs. But let's speak it into existence, you guys, that we will be able to continue to bring these hot prospects and be also talked about in transfer speculations about these hot young talents wanting to join our team, because we need our players on the squad right now to really understand that you have done a great deed for us this season, coming in as young players through the academy and be able to get that playing time. But to not take their foot off the pedal. This is not that moment. If you want to stay in the first team and to continue to get playing time, you're going to have to keep that intensity every single game. We are a top team, but we are going to be taking European football by storm, and we need all of our players who are with us to be on the same level to help us continue to tick. And this is the only way we're going to be able to do that, is if we continue to bring these high profile players. That's what's going to make the difference, you guys. Let me know what you think. Is Kai Havertz a player we need right now who is going to make a significant difference? Is his intelligence going to help our younger players and our older players at this moment connect and be able to give us those trophies that we are yearning for? Or do you think we have enough talents now and we just need to focus on the defensive end, you guys? These whispers are driving me crazy. We're bringing in hot young talent. We can all see that. We brought in upwards of 60 million Christian Pulisic. You can call him Captain America. To the squad. No, he wasn't brought in by Frank Lampard, which is understandable. But why are we talking about a player as if he's not as talented as these other individuals that we are bringing in? At 16 years old, he was signed to German team Borussia Dortmund to play along the likes of their young, good talent. And Chelsea saw something in him to want to offer and bring this player over to the club. We are understanding that he needs to be worrying about his position, as a lot of these players that are coming in are playing in, or somewhat it can be playing in his position. As Pulisic is able to play anywhere across the line. He can play on the left, he can play on the right, he can play as a number 10. Looking at it as if his position is the only one that's going to be in trouble. He has been dealing with pressure ever since he started playing European football. We know Jadon Sancho is the hottest talent on the market right now, and they had competition where the best player will prevail. That is going to happen with any team that has competition. But Christian Pulisic is a special talent. I'm telling you guys, be on the lookout. He is not going to let these players come in and just shove him out. We really have to look at what he offers to the team. He is able to get away playing so composed from one or two defenders and he loves to play one-touch football, and he has ridiculous pace and speed, and he's very composed in front of the goal too. His left and right foot, you can't even tell the difference, but he's still young. So we really have to understand that he is not someone who's just going to drop his standards or shy away. He took on the role of leaving his boyhood club to become even more of a top player, and he knew he was only going to be able to do that by joining a hot club, a top club in European football. So guys, we have to give him faith. I give him faith. I trust in him. I have seen his play. I know how much more he can offer to Chelsea Football Club, and that's with goals. And you can also see that he doesn't shy away from his defensive duties. So just hearing that and the whispers of, you know, he needs to be well aware. He's well aware. He knows exactly what's going on. He knows exactly what club he joined, and he knows it's not going to be an easy road, and he's going to have to continue to understand that every game he has to put on the pressure to those who are trying to come off the field. Show Frank Lampard that I'm here to stay. My position is going nowhere. I will be in that starting 11. He has had that pressure playing with USA International club, and he's going to take that and put that on his shoulders playing with Chelsea Football Club. So I have faith in you, Christian Pulisic. Continue to prove your doubters wrong. I hope you enjoyed the topics I discussed today, and if you have any comments, want to know a little bit more about what Chelsea Football Club will be doing as we move forward the future, or if you have any comments you want to suggest about where you think we should be going, and is the direction of our play going to take European football by storm. So you guys, don't forget to please like. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Come on, Blues!